Hi, welcome to Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. In today's session, we will discuss about how to make a purchase entry, how to check the outstandings, as well as how to check the ledger account, how to make payment to suppliers, how to prepare payment advice. All such entries we will check in today's session. Let us create a purchase entry first. To make a purchase entry from the work center, select purchase. The other method is from the toolbar we can choose purchase. Here we are going to make a purchase entry now. Suppose this is the bill number 987 Mson. System is asking us from which supplier we are buying these goods. I am selecting the supplier name as Msons. Now system will ask us what is the net amount of the bill. Suppose 4000 is the bill amount, or total bill amount is 4000. Now we have to define what are the products you have purchased for this bill amount 4000. I have purchased sugar 100 kg. The cost price is 40. The total amount is total item. What we have defined is sugar. And this line item total amount is matching with the bill amount. Now let us save this transaction. Let us create one more entry. From the same supplier, I am buying this product. Now I am buying goods worth 2000. The same product I am buying. Now I am buying 50 kg of sugar for the same price. Once you have entered the line items, press on the round of field and click on the save button. One more purchase I am making. From the same supplier I am buying. The total bill amount is 1000. Product is also sugar I am buying. 25 kg I am buying, and the cost price is 40 rupees per kg. Maybe. Now let us see what is the outstanding amount payable to this MSUM. So instead of going to a specific ledger account, suppose the supplier name you have selected is MSUM. Now if you click on this line items, here we can see system will display all the products we have purchased from the supplier we have selected here. System will filter all those purchases we have made from the supplier MSUM. Similarly, if we click on this outstanding bills button, system will display we have purchased 3 times wide so and so bills. The first bill we have purchased goods worth 4,000. The second bill we have purchased goods worth 2,000. And the third bill we purchased the goods worth 1,000 rupees. Here we can see the bill number, net amount, and how much amount we have paid and what is the balance amount payable to this supplier Emson. As of now, we have just purchased and we haven't paid any payment to this supplier Emson. That is the reason the balance amount is showing 4,000, 2,000 and 1,000. If you click on this history button, system will display a list of all the purchases we have made as of today from various suppliers. Here we can see the supplier name is displaying here. If you want to filter the details of a specific supplier, for example, if I want to filter all the transactions or the bill information relating to the supplier Emson, here we can enter the keyword and by pressing the enter key, system will filter those purchase bills history relating to the supplier or keyword we have entered as Emson. Let us go to the ledger account. To see the ledger account from the report, ledger account, choose the supplier name or ledger name as Emson. Here we can see we have made 3 purchases from the supplier Emson. The amount, bill amount is displaying here. And at the moment, the total closing balance is 7,000 credit balance. Now, let us make a payment to this Emson for the first bill. When we go to this journal register, here we can see being goods purchased from Emson wide bill number 207. So let us make this payment. To make the payment to supplier, let us go to the journal master. To invoke the journal master, choose journal master from the work center menu. Otherwise, from the toolbar also, you can choose the journal master icon. Now, let us make a cash payment of 4,000. Choose the voucher type as cash payment. Let us choose the ledger account as Emson. 4,000 I am paying by cash. Cash account I will credit 4,000. Here the narration being cash paid to Emson wide bill number 207. 207 is the purchase reference number. After entering the narration, click on the save button to save this transaction. Now let us go to the ledger account again. Emson. Now we can see when we checked the ledger account previous time, the outstanding payable was 7,000 because we have purchased goods worth 4,000, 2,000 and 1,000. The total payable amount was 7,000. Now we have made a cash payment entry for 4,000. Total payable was 7,000 and what we paid is 4,000. The balance payable is 3,000 as per the ledger account. Now let us again go to this purchase register, choose the MSN. Now let us see the outstanding bills. What are the outstanding bills? Here we can see we have already paid 4,000 rupees against this first bill, but still in the outstanding bills, this bill is showing as payable because the amount paid is showing as zero. It means even if you have posted a payment voucher to this MSN, we haven't allocated this payment against a bill. To allocate a payment against a bill from the work center, go to this bill to bill allocation and choose supplier payment. It means we have made a payment to a supplier. Once the payment is made, we have to inform the system that the payment which we have paid or issued is against so and so purchase bill of the same supplier. So let us choose MSUP. Now system will ask us against which transaction you are going to allocate the payment against the bills. By pressing this enter key, system will display those payments we have issued to this selected supplier. Since we have selected the supplier name as MSN, in the transaction list, system will filter those payments we have issued to this specific supplier MSN. Here system is showing as transaction ID 2959. On today's date, we have made a payment of 4,000. Select it. Here in the left side we can see under the transaction 2959, the total amount we have paid is 4,000. And at the moment we haven't allocated this payment against the bills. Here we have to allocate it against which bills we have issued this payment. By pressing the enter key, system will display only those bills relating to the supplier we have selected here. In this example, we have selected the supplier as MSN. That is the reason system has filtered or pulled out only those purchase information relating to the supplier MSN. So this 4,000 we have issued against this first bill. Choose it. Here system will display wide bill reference 207. This is the supplier bill reference number. The amount payable or allocated or to be allocated is 4,000. Against this bill, how much amount you are going to allocate? I am utilizing this full amount against this specific bill. Once the allocation is done, click on the save button. Supplier payment allocated against bills. Click OK. After the payment advice is prepared or the payment is allocated against the bill, if you want to see a payment advice, click the cursor here and by pressing the enter key, system will display a list of the payment advices we have prepared earlier. Here we can see the payment advice 4000 we have prepared against Emson. Click on this and click the print button. Here system will generate a payment advice like this. Here we can see the heading as payment advice. The unique payment advice number will be displayed here. What is the amount we have paid? What is the amount we have allocated? Supplier name, contact person. Here we can see the system will generate a report like this or letter like this. We are issuing the below payment for the settlement of the invoice numbers as mentioned below. Kindly acknowledge and update the same in your books of accounts to keep the accounts in the same page. And in the bottom side we can see we have issued this payment against which bills and in which bill we are settling this payment. So whenever you make a payment to a supplier, you can intimate the supplier about the payment as well as you can attach this payment advice also. So how this mechanism will work out is there may be a number of outstanding bills payable to several suppliers and there is a possibility of different bills with same total amount. So if you are issuing a payment to a specific supplier, at the time of intimating this payment information, you can also intimate them that we are settling this payment against your so and so purchase bill, so that once the payment is received, the supplier will allocate this specific amount or payment against the same bill we are intimating them through this payment advice. So the outstanding bills as per supplier's ledger as well as the outstanding bills as per our books of accounts will be the same. So this will be an easy method of reconciling the outstanding statement as well as to ensure that the payment we have issued against which bills supplier will be settling those bills only against the payment we are issuing to the supplier against this payment advice. Now again let us go to this outstanding statement to check. Let us choose the MC. If you click this OS bills, here we can see once we have allocated a payment against a specific bill, system will remove those bills from this outstanding list. The previous case there was 3 bills outstanding showing as outstanding. Since we have already paid and allocated the payment against a specific bill, system has removed the payment which we have allocated from this list. In the same way, we can also receive payment from customer and at the same time we can allocate the customer receipts against the sales bills. If you want to delete any payment advice we have prepared earlier, by clicking this delete advice button, system will ask us to choose a advice number from the list. Here system will display us all the payment advices we have issued or all the payment we have allocated in this list. Here we can see this is the latest payment advice we have allocated against a specific bill, transaction ID 2959. The amount we have allocated is 4,000. If you want to remove this payment advice from the system by selecting it and by clicking this delete button, system will ask us, do you want to delete this payment advice permanently? If you click on this yes button, system will remove this payment advice we have prepared earlier from the system. Here I am pressing the no button. If you click on this unpaid bills button, system will display all the outstanding payment or otherwise all the unpaid purchase bill or unallocated purchase bills will display in this list. If you want to filter all the unpaid or unallocated purchase bills against a specific supplier by entering the supplier name keyword, for example, here I am typing Emson, and by pressing the enter key, system will display those outstanding bills relate with the supplier name we have entered to filter. So in this way, you can allocate the supplier payments against the supplier bills and remove those payments or remove those bills from the outstanding list. So thank you. Thank you for watching this video.